Hey, shalom, shalom, mishpocha. Welcome to another edition of Ray Bash's Ramblings. This is actually the third video in a series. The very first video in this series is What a Joke. The second one is In the Name Of, and this one is called Bad Name. And basically the theme is there are many people who are atheist, agnostic, people of other faiths and religions that are not Christian or Messianic or Jewish in any way. They look at nominal Christianity, nominal Messianic Judaism, and they look at it and see all the hypocrisy in it, and they say, what a joke, you know, and how dare they do dastardly things like launder money, corruption scandals, sexual abuse in the name of Christ or in the name of Messiah. This one I'm calling Bad Name because I'm specifically targeting what's considered the Christian right. Now, I don't want to paint with broad strokes here. I realize that there are some that are in the Christian right that are not extremist, and unfortunately they are guilty by association because of what the extremists within that group do. They get a bad name on top of that. So I'm not targeting you guys. I'm just targeting the wackos out there that are in the Christian right. The ones who bomb abortion clinics. The ones who throw rocks at senators' windows. Leaves messages on their phones with death threats. You guys are making believers, true believers in Messiah Yeshua, look like nut jobs. Okay, where do you get off? You know, calling in threats. Well, Senator so-and-so, you're a scumbag, and you're going to hell, and I hope you die, and we're going to kill you. Just because this Christian right, this extremist Christian right, doesn't agree with certain politicians or the current president, I'm here to tell you there are more legitimate and constructive ways to get your point and your message across without resorting to mindless, anti-biblical ways of handling it through violence, through threats. You're giving people a bad name, and you're making yourself look like a nut job and making others who are pure and right and holy look like nut jobs. The only way that you're going to get your point across is to politely call your senators and let your voice be heard. Write petitions. Involve yourself in the tea parties. Put together other rallies tastefully and constructively with without aggression, without violence, without rioting, without extremist and ridiculous hate-filled language. Okay, nobody's going to listen to that. Nobody listens to terrorists. They're just afraid of terrorists, but they don't listen to them. They don't win people over by their actions. So verbally, you are terrorists. Verbally, people are afraid of you and think you're nut jobs, and your opinions and your beliefs are not coming across the way you want them to. And you're weaving together all these conspiracy theories, how the government's, going to crack down on Christians and Christians are going to be persecuted. Well, if that's the case, you brought it on yourself by distasteful and anti-biblical actions. You give believers a bad name by your bombing abortion clinics, by your death threats to senators and the president, by your throwing rocks and your violence, and these loudmouth rallies that don't mean a thing. There's more constructive and legitimate ways of going about reformation and change. And the ways you have chosen are not it. So wake up, people. Wake up, America. Alright? Shalom and Shavua Tov.